Good morning.
Good morning. We're all packed up and we're heading 6.5 miles-ish to the general store in Washington, where we're going to resupply and then head to Max Israel shelter, which is 12 miles from here, and reassess if we can handle 5 more miles afterwards, because yesterday was a long day for getting 19 miles. So we're hoping to get to Moose Outlook shelter so that we have only 6 miles out tomorrow. But if we don't think we can do it, we'll have maybe 14 miles out tomorrow. So we'll assess that when we get there, but let's get to it. Let's have a great day. Yeah, here's another homestead. There's definitely a big cellar. Actually, it's hard to see in the camera. But yeah, big ditch there where their cellar was. Well, we're almost to the top of Jackson Hill. And got kind of a view here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, a little cloudy, foggy, or hazy this morning, but not terrible. Okay, made it to Jackson Hill. And there's a nice small little field of purple flowers. Pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty good view right there. Looking this way. Not bad. Oh, I just finished Jackson Hill. So now we're going on to Bounty Brook Trail. It's been a nice cool morning. We can start feeling the heat of the sun a little bit, but I didn't really check the temperature for today. We didn't have good self-service. That's freaking beautiful. Look at this. Couple beaver huts out there. No moose though. We still haven't seen a moose out on trail after all these years. Foamy. That's funny. That is the biggest mushroom we've seen yet. Look at the size of that guy. That's a beauty. Oh, I like that sign. Good food, gas, beverage, and fun. Okay, so we have this long road walk to get into Washington Center. And I can't wait to get some good food. Okay, we are coming to the summit of Oak Hill. I have a nice bench to sit on. Very nice. Not much of a view, a little hazy. I guess it was a nice view that way. Let's see if I can zoom in. Look at that. Beautiful. Windmills are going over there. Can it zoom further? There they are. Okay. We're gonna take a small break here and get going. Okay, we have like 0.3 to go to get to the general store. And we're gonna be passing by the General Washington shelter. It's right on trail. So that's pretty cool. Well, we're not gonna need to stop here. We're gonna go have a early lunch at the general store and do a resupply. Okay, let's get there. Okay, almost to Washington Center. We're enjoying fried pickles and cheese curds before we head out back on trail. Okay, we are leaving the general store behind us. And we got a small road walk. Get back into the trees, get out of the sun. Because the heat wave is starting tomorrow, so we're hoping we get done tomorrow. So let's get to it. Okay, we're entering Lovewell Mountain State Forest. So the summit of Lovewell Mountain is 1.4 away with 800 feet of gain. So yeah, we're just gonna take our time. And Maxwell Shelter is 2.8 from here. So we're gonna really think about what to do. Might end up just staying there and then having like 14 miles out tomorrow, but we'll have to evaluate that when we get there. Okay, let's get this mountain out of the way. There's a nice rugged section on Lovewell Mountain. It's been steep and off and on spots, but hasn't been too bad. Yeah, Kathy's way down there already. Yep. Keeps going up. Okay, I'll wait for her. And the pine forest is very cool up here. It's been such a major difference from the last couple days. It's been nice walking on a thick bed of pine needles, that's for sure. Okay, they say there's a view over here. So we're gonna follow the blue blazes and see if we got a good view. It's a little overcast, but I don't think it's anything major. So let's see what happens when we get there. Looks like the woodpeckers got to this tree. Wow. Okay, we got to the view. So let's see. Not bad. Let's see if I can zoom in further. Okay, we have made it to the summit. Nice big cairn. Oh, we have a little memorial here. Okay. They have a trail registry, but don't think we're gonna sign that. And we're gonna have a pack off break and then get going. I gotta see if I can show you how wet my shirt is. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up, but I got a dry spot right here. The only dry spot. Ah, it's a nice new bridge here. Okay. Yay. We made it to Maxwell Shelter. So, at the water source at the bottom of the hill that we just climbed was a nice place to soak my feet. I just walked up the hill in wet tethers, but it wasn't too slippery. Just didn't want to put my shoes back on. Okay. Shelter's way back there, so I'm gonna shut this off for a minute. Okay, this is our home for the night. We have decided not to head to, was it Moose Outlook Shelter? We'll deal with the extra miles tomorrow on the way out. But I'm liking the way that bench looks. So, okay. Actually, that's a cool picture. That's neat. That's pretty cool. Okay, we gotta get unpacked, do a pack explosion in here, and eat dinner. Okay, talk to you later.